Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Camille Prosperity out of Savannah, Georgia. And this is not a planned video, but I felt like I wanted to share with you all because we're at the top of the year. There's been a lot of reflection going on about things that we did right and wrong last year, things that we want to do better this year. And I just felt like I should share this tip with you all. So last night, oh, and by the way, if you're new here, something brought you here. Apparently, you like-minded individuals like myself because the algorithm brought us together. So, hello, friend. Go ahead and subscribe so that every time I go live, you will be notified. And definitely go ahead and like this video because I'm telling you right now, if you listen to what I'm saying, you will not only save but make money. So, as always, oh, and replay viewers as well as live viewers, always let me know where you are watching from. It's just really, really interesting for me to see as a country girl in Savannah, right, who doesn't get out much. is so interesting for me to see how far my reach is, especially when I have like people in other countries. Super duper cool. So say hello to your girl. Anyway, guys, so I was speaking last night to my girl Candy B. Y'all know she was social media stranger turned friend turned sister. Like we literally refer to ourselves as sisters. And it's so funny because when we're out and about, people are like, I see the resemblance. I'd be like, we're actually not sisters. But y'all know how Black people do. Anyway, um, so anyway, let me see something right quick. Doop. There we go. All right, just had to take care of some housekeeping right quick. Anywho, guys, I was speaking to Candy B last night, and she said that she was going to, the topic came up about a certain course, right? And she was like, I might get it just to see what's in it. And I said, okay. And then I checked my records because I keep this log of all of the courses I've ever bought. And it turns out I actually have the course. So I told her, I said, well, if you want to get it to support that person, that's one thing. If you want to get it, whatever. But if you really don't want to get it and you just want to see what's in it, it's like one sheet. I actually have the course. I bought it in September. And she was like, oh, okay. So what? And I told her what it was. And she was like, okay, what I thought. Just what I thought. She was like, well, I'm happy I didn't get it. And I said, yeah, I figured as much. You really could save that money. So, hey, what's going on, Deborah Breeden out of Putnam County, Florida, Crescent City? Look at that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for actually participating and telling me you're my neighbor. You're my neighboring state. So yeah, I think some people have a misperception about what this stream is going to be about. It says don't be a course whore no more, right? Just a funny title, but some of y'all are really, really super duper serious about some of the comments I see, which I won't publish. I forgot that when you put certain things in your title, you attract certain other things. But anywho, for the most part, I attract my people, and my people are people that invest in themselves and they study and they like to learn and they're super duper dirty, but in a cool type of way. However, what comes with that territory is that oftentimes we become course whores. And we want to do that no more, right? Because when you're just buying up courses, and you get in this rhythm of just let me get that while it's on the discount on the sale before the timer run out. I'm in the funnel now. It won't be available again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you get stuck in that rhythm, it is very easy. And I've done this before myself. That's why I said, let me share it with the family so that they don't do it. I have paid for things that I purchased previously or paid for things when I haven't completed other things. And so let me tell y'all right now, I'm going to share with you, I call it my self-development library. It is a document that I keep running. I don't know when I officially started it. I actually, and it's not all inclusive because I didn't think of this until one of my money mentors, Mr. Myron Golden. I heard him talking in terms of his worth, how much he had invested in himself. So he would be like, up to this point, I've invested $100,000. And then a few months later, here he's saying, I've invested $200,000 in myself. And a year later, he's like, so far, here I am. I've invested $500,000 in myself to get this information. Why would I have lunch with you for free and eat over a $5 omelet and give you my $500,000 worth of knowledge? I could just eat my food and I could just eat my food in peace. And so he was like, so I don't do pick your brain sessions or, hey, can I buy you lunch sessions? And it made so much sense to me. But I said, every few months, every few years, this number goes up. This is not a number that he's saying arbitrarily. This is something that he's actually keeping a tally of. And if there's one thing I've come to know about most wealthy people, they know their numbers. And I'm talking about they know their numbers about everything. So when I saw that this man, who it took him a year and a half to make his first sale, okay, from the time that he started in the realm of entrepreneurship, it took him a year and a half to make his first sale. And now he's doing so much. I'm not going to put his stuff out there, but if you know, IYKYK. If you know Myron Golden, you know his last name ain't Golden for no reason. But he is the mentor to most mentors. And so he inspired me to keep a log, a library, a running tally of how much I've invested in myself. And I strongly encourage you all to do the same thing, because it will be a real eye opener. So I've never done this before. I'm going to do it now. And I don't want this to be a long video. So far, we've been on here. We've been on here almost 7 minutes. Let me go ahead and share my screen and just share with you guys my my library log, right? My self-investment log. And there's so many reasons to do this, guys. Again, when you know the numbers, it changes everything. When I know how much I've invested in myself in the past month, in the past year, in the past whatever, it keeps me from having certain conversations with people that are not willing to do the same. Not saying you have to be exactly like you have to have the funds to do the same, but they're not willing to do the same. So when I hear people say things like, I could look that up for free, I don't need to have a conversation with you. When I hear people saying things like, I don't have the money for that course yet. See, the problem is not that you don't have the money. The problem is that you don't see the value. You don't see the value of getting in certain circles. You don't see the value of sitting at certain tables. You don't see the value. And this looks a little janky, a little spotty. And the reason being is because, as you evolve, as you grow, you like, oh, let me add this in. Oh, let me add that in. And so I used to not have it divided up by topic, but as you can see, I just recently did that, and I have to go back and fill in the blanks, but I was going to let that stop me from doing this video. Just recently I added in the column, when did I buy the course, when did I finish the course. Now, for the most part, I ain't gonna lie, this column is correct. I start a lot of crap that I do not finish. However, that's not the point of this video right now. I wanted you to understand that I invest in myself. So when I'm telling y'all this stuff and you're like, how do you know this stuff? It is not because I've been roaming around the YouTube streets for free. It is because I buy from people like Ray Higdon, Russell Brunson, Billie Jean, Steve Larson, Mark Harbert. These are people that talk about video communications, marketing, and then you can see when I got heavy into the consumer protection stuff, heavy into the credit stuff, the credit stuff led me into the consumer protection stuff. But different people, right? Depending on where I am and what it is I am trying to do. And then sometimes I buy stuff, not so much, because it's so funny. Like there's some things that I've bought, and I may say the person's name, and somebody will be like, I can't believe you bought that. It is so crazy to me how on social media, people that don't know you will act like they do. Sometimes I don't buy stuff because I actually want the content for the reason that you think. Sometimes I buy stuff for investigative purposes. Seriously, sometimes I buy stuff because I'm like, hold up. This person is out here doing XYZ thing. Well, Kim, what's wrong with you? What is really holding you back? And then I get curious as to what the product is. I get curious to their funnel flow. So what's the best way to find out what a person's funnel is like? Go through it. Go through it and let you spit it, let the funnel spit you out on the other side. So sometimes I buy stuff because I truly enjoy the person and I'm like, why not? Other times I really want the information. Other times I'm investigating. I'm investigating. So when I say this sheet has made and saved me so much money, and it would be even better if I put my trips on here and if I put my other stuff on there. But I just wanted to give you an idea. Oh, hey, Felicia, sis, what's going on? She said, oh, I love the way you work. I appreciate that. So organized. Well, you know what? I also took Maddie J's course. And you know what's funny too? The organization does help. And again, I started this late, so it is not the most organized. But there was a time when I had a good little bit of money, a good little bit of change. I had made a lot of sales in a compressed time, and the money was just sitting there. And there was a time when I thought I was going to go leverage my credit, buy some cars, and put them on Turo. Thank God I didn't do that. Because before I did that, you know what I did? I said, and that was around what? Here we go. March of last year, around March of last year. So I thought I was going to be the Turo queen. I'm down here in Savannah. We don't have the best transportation, um, especially in Pooler. There's no buses in Pooler. There's no, and there definitely ain't no trains. There's no trains in Savannah. So you have to have a car. But a lot of people don't want to do Uber and Lyft. You don't know about your safety. So I'm like, oh, yes, I'm going to have Savannah on lock. I had gotten a domain name. And then I said, you know what? Let me tap in. Let me tap in with someone who knows more than me. And let me take this course. So I actually bought the car rental course from Maddie Jane. By the way, it was a phenomenal course. And you guys can see what I paid for it right there. It's important to put how much you are paying for this stuff. And it's also important to put the date that you bought it. And where you see these links, if I click this link right now, it's going to take me to the course and it's going to automatically log me in. How many times have you bought a course and then you're like, where's the login? Which email? I got 165 emails. Is it my AOL? Is it my Yahoo? Is it my Gmail? Is it my who knows, right? So I have the hyperlinks. Like I said, the document, you see some are blue and some are not, right? Sometimes when I click this link, it takes me to where I actually bought the course, to the receipt. I have some columns hidden. You can see right here, and that'll tell me this is the email that I used to buy this course with. Because they always send the confirmation and the login information to the email. And I have some columns hidden right here. This tells me what card, and it tells me something else. That's something y'all need to know. But anyway, it's important. I want you guys to start doing this because, like I said, like attracts like. I have a lot of people in my audience that are like me, and then every now and then I get a person who, is a troll or whatever, and they don't stay for long. They just, passes by. God bless their hearts. But this log right here, I'll be all over the place. Y'all know. Focus, Kim. All right, I'm back. So when I took this course with Maddie J, and y'all, I was on there. When I say Maddie J is the king of documentation, he is running a Turo business that he has scaled and grown, and he's servicing celebrities and renting cars out to reality shows who don't, imagine you having a luxury vehicle. They rent your vehicle literally. You know how, like on The Bachelor, when the people drive up in a Rolls Royce? Imagine you having a contract with a company and all they do is drive your car 3 feet. And then roll that jump, hit the reverse, pick up the next bachelor, the next single person, and then drive that thing up to the mansion 3 feet. And I'm looking at Maddie J and how he has everything systematized with his virtual assistants, his on-site staff, and he literally doesn't even touch his business. And I was like, wow. But anyway, long story short, too late for that. I decided not to do Turo for a number of reasons. Am I mad that I paid $750 for the course? Absolutely not. Because do you know how many people were in that course buying cars cash? But I mean, with multiple businesses, do you know how many connections I made that have made me more money than the 750? That's why I say buy your seat at the table. Get in smaller circles, because in those circles are people who don't want to hang with the freeple people you too. They don't want to be at the conference that's free, because everybody and their mama and their grandmama who has some chicken in her purse gonna be there, who has some, little Debbie cakes in her purse, brought all peppermints, brought all the snacks. They don't want to be in those rooms. They want to get in closer circles, smaller circles, where they can make deals with people, where they see that the people in the room have already pre-qualified themselves because they could afford to be there. Or even if they couldn't afford to be there, they found a way to make it happen. Is this making sense to you? On top of that, I learned a lot about my car. I learned about a lot about, y'all laughing at me. I'm so serious. I learned so much about my car. On top of that, when you go to Instagram, when you go to it's mostly Instagram and TikTok, the people are like, yeah, I made this much on Turo. I made this much on Turo. You know what they don't show you? They don't show you the person who got their car stolen last night. They don't show you. And what I loved about Manny J, he would teach the course, and then at the end, because he attracted high quality people. You know why? Because his course is not cheap. And this was a discount, y'all. This was the discounted price. But his course, I don't think his course is expensive for the value. Because when that man says we're meeting every Monday night at this time, he's meeting at that time. And he goes until all questions are answered. Even if he has to go tend to his wife, go to church, he has people that he'll hand the Zoom over, and everybody supports everybody, and you learn so much. I learned so much. Not just, I took that course thinking I was going to get into Turo, but when I say I learned about business infrastructure from Maddie J and some of the other people on the call, I was like, wow, I didn't know that people were installing 3-4 trackers in their luxury cars. I didn't know so many different things that people are not going to post about on Instagram when they're talking about their Turo business. You know why? Because it's not sexy. It's not sexy. It's not sexy to talk about how you had to go pick up your Tesla from the tow truck yard, and there was somebody's dirty drawers in there and a bunch of needles, drug paraphernalia, and your Tesla that you just got last month is completely trashed. See, that's not sexy. And I was like, oh no, I ain't about this life. I am a single parent. What am I going to do with my kid when I'm going out here to meet strangers in the street to hand off the car? Huh? 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 And y'all know I don't like people like that. And y'all know I really don't be going outside like that. So I was like, girl, what is you thinking? What is you really thinking? But I'm happy I took the course, right? Felicia said, yes, I'm so serious. So here's my point. When you organize and you, again, I got in a habit where, and thank goodness, I think it was way up here with Ray Higdon. Yeah. And I have to go back and look at the dates, because like I said, I think I started this chart like in 2019. But as you can see, it goes all the way back. Like, I started investing in myself just with books and audiobooks in 2013. After a while, I stopped tracking the books, right? But when you do this, you can literally go by year and say, how much did I invest in myself this year? Right? So for 2000, and in case you guys are not familiar with Excel, this is not Excel, this is Slides, Google Slides. I love the whole Google suite. But yeah, I could say, okay, for 2013, I invested, that has the minimum. So if I count, is it that one? No, it's not. How you get the sum? Lord, I'm trying to teach y'all something. I forgot how to do it myself. How you do it, Felicia? Oh, look. Oh my gosh. I haven't eaten yet today, y'all. Well, I only had a snack. I'm sorry. So if I wanted to see how much I invested in myself for 2013, I would come over here to the amount section. See, and then it'll give you the sum, $71.65. If I did 2014, right? And again, I didn't even put my trips on here, my conferences on here. And I said, okay, I'm going to go back and do that. If I did 2014, I would say, okay, $48.57. If I said, this is clearly not right, 2015, that was when I started network marketing. I know I spent a good bit. If I did 2017, 138. But you should see that number growing. See, in 2016, I didn't organize the columns. But when you have this list, there's so many things. Like I saw Maddie J come up with so many different calculations. I was so inspired. He is the king of documentation. If I look at 2019, right? Let's look at that. So in case you guys don't know, I'm looking at this column, but I'm dragging the mouse down on this column, right? So 2019, that was almost $6,000, y'all. And when you know these numbers, so and here's the thing. Can I share a secret? Can I tell y'all something? This is so important because input determines output, and not enough people know this. In network marketing, one of the things I love and hate about network marketing is that it attracts everybody. It's such a low barrier of entry. The good thing about that is that it gives everybody a chance. The bad thing about that is that people discount the opportunity. So I would literally have people ask me, I want to join your team because I see you making money. What's the minimum that I can join with? And I'll say, well, hey, before we talk about the minimum for you to start, let's talk about how much would you like to make? Y'all, do you know I was flabbergasted? I would be befuddled. I would be confused when you ask me what's the minimum you can start with, and then you tell me that within the next 30 days you want to make $10,000. Come again, friend. Where does the minimum equal something that the majority of people in the world don't make? Then I would say, okay, well, do you work? Yes. Where do you work at? Wherever they work at. Okay, you work full time? Mm-hmm. How much do you make full time? Let's say they make $2,000 a month full time. That was about regular. I make $2,000. Okay, so right now you're making about $500 a week full time. Gotcha. I'm just writing notes, okay? Because I don't have a tone of judgment, but I will be taking notes. Because when I'm asking you a question, these questions, it is for me to test your business acumen. It is for me to test how logical you are before I even decide if I want you to join my team. See, when I first started network marketing, hey, come on, come all. I'll take it anybody. I'm looking for 5 people. All you got to do is be breathing. And actually, you ain't really got to be fully breathing. I'll take you as you are. I just need to build my team. But as I did this thing years and years down the road, I was like, I got to the point where I told people I don't think we're a good fit, because I could tell by that initial conversation where they wanted to do the minimum but get the maximum that they were going to drive me crazy. And I don't need help in that department. When you tell me that you want to know the minimum to invest, but you want to make $10,000 within the next 30 days, and you only make $2,000 working full time, that means 40 hours a week. On the average month, there's 4 weeks. So 40 times 4, what's 40 times 4? Is that 160 hours? So it takes you 160 hours to make $2,000. But you told me you got 1 hour a week. You want to know the minimum to start, and you got 1 hour a week. So somehow the minimum investment plus 4 hours in a month is supposed to equal $10,000, when 160 hours in a month is not equal to no more than 2,000. Baby, the math ain't mathing. I said the math ain't mathing. Y'all can tell I'm getting worked up. You ain't even got to see me. There's know what's going on the other side of this camera. The math ain't mathing. Felicia said, good. Okay? It just ain't math. That doesn't make any sense. And that's why I have to say, well, hold on now. I wouldn't dismiss people automatically. I would just say, hey, let me see if I have you correct. I'm going to say to you what you just said to me, and I want you to know. I want to see if I got that right. And there were some people when I would say it that way, not exactly the way I just said it to y'all, but they would say, "Okay, you right. Let me make some adjustments." And some people can say, "Well, Kim, a person can dream, can't they?" Yes, but dreams are for when you're asleep. If you're awake, if you're awake, I'm gonna need you to be in reality. I'm gonna need those dreams to be somewhat rooted, realistic, rooted in reality. Because I feel like it's my job to tell you when you sound crazy. Now that's why a lot of people like me in network marketing. They like, you don't talk like any other network marketer because I'm not like any other network marketer. I really don't care. You're not about to drive me crazy and expect me to what's the phrase? Squeeze blood from a turnip. I was about to say blood from a peanut truck. Ooh, I'm country. I'm getting all my little analogies mixed up. Oh, hey Ash, what's going on, little sis? So yeah, y'all, when you have this sheet, I done went all over the world, but when you have this sheet and okay, in 2019, man, I was doing click funnels. I went to Idaho. I went to Idaho for the Steve Larson. See, was that the course? I went to his event. I bought his that's Russell Brunson's protege. That was an awesome event, y'all. Not too many brown people were there, but an awesome event. I didn't feel out of place. I'm used to being one of the few brown people in the room. That's been me my whole entire life. It don't make me not. I know what I'm here for. And hey, if you a cool person, I'm cool with you. If you not, I'm not, no matter what color you are. But that was an awesome event. Again, there were people that flew. I met this guy from Argentina. Yeah, estábamos hablando. There were people that flew in from different countries, and they had multi-million-dollar businesses. I got to get in the rooms with the people who have what I desire. And those people are not at the free conferences. They're not in the free webinars. They're not on the free Zooms. But I got to get in those upper rooms. And you know what happens by default when you keep a running tally of how much you've invested in yourself? You start to become more aware of your worth. And you stop wasting time. You stop buying excuses. When people tell you, I ain't got that much right now. And you go look at your log and you say, okay, I remember this. This was shortly after my divorce. I was still living with my mama and I was investing in myself. And you say, okay, that person is saying they don't have it, but I didn't have it, but I found a way to get it so I could get out of living with my mom. And now you don't buy that person's excuse because what you now know what they're really saying is, I don't want it bad enough. And don't be offended if you said, I don't have it. Right now, I don't have I don't have the money to do certain things. There are times when you legitimately don't have it. And guess what you do in those times? You bring your butt right back to your spreadsheet and you look at the things that you've invested in that you have not yet capitalized on, things that you've put money into that you haven't gotten your return on, and you sit your butt down and instead of having you a pity party for yourself, you go through that course. And you say, dang, I bought that course 2 years ago. I thought it was like 8 months ago. I didn't know it had been that long. Man, I'm tripping. I got something that can make me money and I ain't even opened it. I got me something that can make me money and I ain't even finished it. That's why I don't have the money to do the thing that I want to do right now because I ain't even went and got the money out of the stuff that I invested into previously. What? I'm tripping. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't keeping this log, y'all are buying the same course, especially if you got a favorite coach, right? You got a favorite coach, anything they put up, you buy. Got mine. Got mine. Man, you in the system 3 times. You done got it when they first introduced it, when they said the price will never be this low again. You done got it on the Black Friday bundle. You done got it in the Christmas bundle. And you done got it in the New Year's special. And you still ain't even opened it and went through it. And you still don't even know which email it's in. So, let me check my comments to see what y'all saying. Y'all laughing at me? Am I making sense? So, okay, here's my metric. Whenever y'all laughing, I know I'm telling the truth. I know I'm telling the truth regardless, because I can't lie. Liar, Liar is one of my favorite movies with Jim Carrey, right? Ashley said you're more relatable and real R&R. Girl, it's too exhausting being fake. Shout out to the fake people, because fake is a full-time job. Fake is a full-time job. I remember when I used to be fake, when I started network marketing, and I was like, hey, I'm Kim, and I want to tell you about this great and amazing product. And I acted like if you drank this coffee, your whole world was going to be better. You were going to lose weight. You're going to have better sex. Your kids were going to love you. Your boss was going to love you. Man, see, the problem in your life is you don't have this coffee. See, and there was nothing bad. And guess what? It is great coffee. But I remember when I was inauthentically trying to sell me. Ain't that crazy? And it was tiring. And people could smell, they could see, they could touch, they could feel that was not me. So it had to come a time. And if you last long enough, right? Myron Golden says, if you outlast the learning curve, if your butt outlast that learning curve, your butt gonna get tired. Oh, yeah. You're going to get tired of being phony. You're going to get tired of being always happy. You're going to get tired of acting like your product is perfect. You're going to get tired of acting like nobody hates it. You're going to get tired of acting like there were no refunds. You're going to get tired of acting. Yeah, you're going to get tired. Fake is a full-time job, y'all. And when I woke up one day and I was like, look here, either you like the coffee, or you don't. But why don't you try? And then if you like it, you can buy. All right? Deal? Deal. And it wasn't until I woke up and I started coming on camera saying I ain't having the best day, but I'm here anyway. I'm going to show up regardless. And I started having real conversations. And that's when I started to make real sales. That's when I started to get better customers. That's when I started to get people like the young lady who gave me a Cash App and said, I just want to Cash App you today because you show up and thanks for doing what you do. What? You mean to tell me back in 2015, I couldn't get you to take a free sample? Y'all, I would literally be telling people, hey, your next cup of coffee is on me. And they'd be like, that's okay. I'd be like, I just want your feedback in return. They'd be like, that mean, get somebody else to do it. I was like, dang, I can't even give away the product for free. I need some money. And I not only not making sales, but I'm not even gifting samples. Do you know how much of an ego blow that was to me? But again, if you can outlast the learning curve. See, I don't care if something is free. If you approach a person spooky, they ain't gonna take it. I found that out, right? So I went from that in 2000. It wasn't 2015. That's when I started TLC. It was like 2013 with OG. So yeah, I went from that in 2013. Dang, 10 years ago. Wow. And now let me say it like Flavor Flav. Wow. Okay, that wasn't it. But anyway, I went from that to now people just gifting me money. Now somebody applying for registering for my Amazon course and then putting a tip on the invoice. Wait, what? You're paying me more than what you have to pay? Money has a frequency, y'all. It has an energy. Do y'all know I make more money when I feel good? And when I'm dancing with the devil and losing on the battlefield of my mind and I'm depressed, I don't make no money. What y'all talking about? Hey, Ruthie. Oh, yes. Come through here. Come on with the flip. All right. Your picture is small, but I can see the hair is herring. It's given. All right. What you say? She said, that's me. I have so many courses. I don't regret any of them. Ruthie, tell the people. And you know what? It becomes addictive because you do get in this buy-in pattern. Just I want to know, Ruthie, though. Oh, okay. You already answered my question. I was about to say, do you track them? But she said, right, I'm about to do a spreadsheet too. Ruthie, girl, do it, please. And let me know. Get in contact with me, girl. Go to Hello Camille. HelloCamille.com. Get in contact. If you're not already following me, or if we not friends, let's be friends, because I want to know. I'm telling you, the spreadsheet will change your life. Okay, it'll change your life. Go to hellocamille.com and that'll take you to everywhere you can find me at, because I want to connect with you. If you got a lot of courses, you my people. If you're not scared to invest in yourself, you my people. And it's so funny. Here's what y'all do not understand. Like attracts like. Do you want a bunch of free people in your life? You will never get wealthy. You will never, ever, hear me out. You will never get wealthy because you will be scared of being wealthy, because you know when you got a bunch of free people around you, and you know exactly what happens when a person gets money in the midst of a bunch of people who don't have it. Those people want it. So now you got to get rich, not just rich enough for you, but you got to get rich enough for everybody. And that's intimidating and it's exhausting. But guess what? When you got rich friends already, even if you ain't rich, and they are okay with you not being rich, you know why? Because at least your butt in the room with the rich people. You on the Zoom with the rich people. So they know you have what it takes. And if you outlast the learning curve, they know you're going to get there. And guess what? The people who have the money that you're in the room with, even when they know you sacrifice to be in that room, do y'all know how many times somebody is like, I got your lunch? Not because they're trying to hit on me, just because they got money. And I'm in the room with others. I have been at free conferences and been sitting in the corner eating some crackers, and the next person eating some crackers, and nobody can help nobody. We both up there with a dry mouth looking for water. But it's so funny because even if I sacrificed a lot to get in a room that I quote unquote didn't belong in, I've never gone hungry. Never. Just by mere virtue of me being in the room, they're like, hey, we're going to seasons 52. You want to come? Sure. Now, I know if I really don't have it like that, I'll just give me an appetizer on that particular day. But guess what usually happens? Somebody will say, I already paid for your plate. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Lord. That's what I'm talking about. Do you know you increase the probability of saving money when you spend money? The right kind of money. The right kind of money. Disclaimer. The right kind of money. Do you know how much easier? Do you know how many times I've gone to a conference or gotten in certain rooms and somebody said, hey, I have all this information on a Google Drive. What's your email? Come on, somebody. What you talking about, Willis? You about to give me a bunch of information you paid for? You about to give me years of your notes? You about to get what you talking about, Willis? Now I want to ask you a serious question. How often you think that's going to happen with the free people? I just want to know. I just want to know. Okay? IYKYK. If you know, you know. What's going on, Kurt Boy 2X? Y'all be having some unique names, and I always want to know the story behind it. But he feeling me. He said, amen. Okay? So the purpose of this broadcast is I do not ever want y'all to make the mistakes I've made. If I can save you some time, if I can save you some money, if I can make you some money, and I'm telling you, if you do this right here, stop being a course whore. Right? We're not going to do that no more. We're going to start tracking ish. Okay? And it also makes it funny because one time when I did buy something twice, and luckily it was with Ray Higdon, because if everybody's customer service ain't on point, right? Everybody don't respond. Everybody don't reach out. Everybody don't refund you, even if you bought the same thing twice. But with Ray Higdon, I had bought his course twice. And when I realized it, I messaged them and they were like, hey, what card? Because on that sheet, I also have a column that says what card it came from. And see, y'all, there's so much money that slips through our fingers. Before I do this, like I said, I would spend so much time searching for a course, searching for the login page. Where's the this? Where's the that? What email did I use? And it was just wasting time. I don't have that type of time. So this list, you might be thinking, dang, she tracking everything? That's time consuming. No, it's time saving. Change your perspective. Because at any point in time, I can go to a course and I can see, okay, this is, this is where it's at. This is what I need to do. Yeah, and it's just been life changing for me. So yeah, and that's just how much is on this sheet, but really the number is bigger than that. So again, it has helped me to stand firm, and I don't feel bad at all when somebody says, "Can I pick your brain?" I have no sense of, "Oh, maybe I'm not a Christian." No, 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 no. If I don't let them pick my brain, my quick retort will be, "As long as I can pick your pockets." And they'd be like, "What you mean?" I mean, I come with a fee. That's what I mean. If you want to talk to me, my community service is my YouTube channel, girl. My YouTube channel, bruh. But other than that, if you're not already in a certain circle where I allow people to pick my brain because I'm simultaneously picking their brain and there's something to pick in that brain, right? I do talk to people for free, but often I just told somebody who got in my inbox today, I was like, yeah, we need to talk. You know why I said, yeah, we need to talk? Because of how she presented herself in my inbox. It made me want to talk to her. So therefore, if she wants to talk to me and I want to talk to her, then why shouldn't we talk? And it's not about money. But if you just, hey, I got a question, need your help, when can I pick your brain? What? What you talking about, Willis? Never. You think all these courses I ain't been through, you think I could be going through these courses. I could be putting together the Wakanda Lego set that my son got for Christmas with my son. I could be watching Ultimatum, Love is Down in Brazil on Netflix. I could be making this homemade chicken pot pie song on TikTok. Why the heck would I sit up here and talk to you for free? And you don't even know me, and you coming with demands? You're not my pimp. I don't work for you. Hey, I want to, I need your help with something right quick. When can I prick your brain? Who are you? Who are you? Where did you come from? How did you get here? Yes. See, this is why I don't go outside. Stacy said that part. See, this was supposed to be a 15-minute broadcast. We now knocking on 43 minutes. This is how y'all do me. This is how y'all wrote me in to rambling. But y'all know I'm a rambling. Oh, and I was born a rambling man. Believe it or not, that used to be my favorite song on when I worked at Terra Cinemas when I was in high school. Yes, I used to love them songs. And that other song, what if God was one of us? Ooh, we used to be jamming back there in the concession stand. All right. What's going on? Vance from Dallas? What's going on? Is this my cousin? Oh, my little cousin. I'm virtually tweaking your cheeks. Hey, little cousin. I love you. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you. Happy New Year's. All right. Let's not put your business out there. I'll message you. Because I was going to say, are you still in Jacksonville? I think you are. You're laughing. Keep going. Hey, Kelly, what's going on, sis? You got all your information that I sent to you, right? Rod. Yeah, so I want to meet with y'all on Zoom next week and just make sure that everybody is good and see if I can help in any way. All right, y'all. I hope this was a help. I really hope that my people do this. Y'all keep and this is also going to help you with your taxes. Like if you know what, sometimes you know how a person's company name doesn't match the name that you know them by on social media, right? So when you're doing your taxes and you're like, wait, what is this on my card? You can come back to this list, right? And cross reference it. So it's helped in a lot of ways. Oh, I actually completed this course. This course was good. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, this thing was so good. That was so good. That was so good. That was so good. I did that in what, 2-3 days? Yeah. Yeah, I just binge watched that. But yeah, oh, I did this one in two. Oh yeah, this was good too. Kev on Stage social media class. Oh my gosh. Y'all, he interviewed Yvonne Orji in that course and Kirk Franklin, and I heard, oh, just everything they've been through. And oh, I'm telling y'all, when you get certain courses, that stuff is not Googleable, and it's not, especially if you get a course that comes with a community that continues on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You will save so much just in all the other students commenting in the group, all the stuff that they did wrong, that will save you time. Hey, I did this part of the module and I found out that fill in the blank, and you be like, noted, I won't do that. And I'm just telling y'all, keep a running log so that you know your worth, you can demand your worth, and you cannot feel any way, shape, or form about not associating with anybody who's not worthy of your presence, because ain't nothing wrong with it. Because a lot of the reasons why we're not making the money that we desire to make is because we're not investing in ourselves. If you say you want to make 6 figures this year and you keep this log and then you do the tally at the end and you see you only spent $12 on a leadership book, then you know you ain't worthy of that figures. Very rarely does an input of $12 equal an output of 100K. The math ain't math. Well, how much do I have to spend, Kim? I don't know. I don't know your number. Everybody's journey different. But I know 12 don't equal 6 figures. I know that much. Sometimes knowing what's wrong is good enough. You don't have to know exactly what's right. But yeah, this sheet has helped me out a lot. And again, your number should grow year after year. If not, that means you're doing something wrong. That means you need to go back and go through some of the courses that you haven't gone through. Yeah, that's what that means. But you got to know your numbers, and you got to keep a track of the data. That's in every single thing you do, y'all. So I think, oh yeah, you know what? That's a good thing that you yep, you got the info getting started tonight. Yes, Kelly. Welcome to the she got the Amazon course. Well, I'm putting your business out there. Sorry, girl. But yeah, Kelly just got my Amazon affiliate course. Y'all, that is a great way to get extra money to even pay for your courses. I ain't got the money. Well, there's an Amazon affiliate program. How you do that? Well, I got a course that shows you how to do that. I ain't got the money for the course. Well, you can look it up for free. I ain't got the time to look it up. Well, I can't help you. I'm exhausted trying to figure out your problem. I can't want it more than you. I can't want it more than you. But anyway, Kelly in there, she saw me say that I was an Amazon affiliate. She said, bet. She done did what she needed to do. If you want to do it too before the price goes up, it goes up on Friday. On Friday. Please don't mess with me on Friday like you didn't know. Goes up on Friday. There's no need in paying a higher price when you can get a lower price. Kelly in there. And so next week I will be doing, although it's a recorded course that you can go at your own pace, I will be meeting live with the people who have bought it through that week, because I don't want anybody to fall through the cracks. So I'm trying to give everybody enough chance to go through at least a few modules, and then I want to meet with them live just to say, hey, what do you think? Are you stuck anywhere? Does it make sense? How can I help? Whatever for those people. So yeah. Stacey said facts. You laughing at me? Hey, let love lead. I love your name. Beautiful profile page too, sis. You need that course? Cool. Yeah, I have well, let me just actually on my channel, I think I just did a video yesterday, right? I'm asking you like you know. I think I just did a video yesterday that shows how to yeah, get into the course. It's a very recent video, but let me show you this right quick before we end. Because there's always a way to get stuff done. But I'm telling y'all, success and money, it loves speed. So when you get in the right rooms, you're gonna find, and oh man, and you get with the right network of people, it will become easier. And just by you being in association with them, you're, let me tell you, this is gonna be a bonus tip, okay? If you get in these certain rooms, and I'm gonna tell you something, you don't think you have certain hangups about money, but you do. You do. I learned a lot when I got in those rooms because I was like, I don't have issues about being the only brown person in a sea of white. I do have issues about being the only broke person in a sea of money. Okay? That bothers me. Okay? So, what I found out though is that I had a lot of assumptions about wealthy people. And for the most part, I was wrong. Wealthy people are not stingy. Like I said, I have a much higher probability of getting my meal paid for around wealthy people than I do around broke people. Okay? It is quite refreshing to be at the table with people who are arguing over paying the bill versus acting like they have to go to the bathroom when the bill come. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I'm just going to tell you the real. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's quite refreshing. So I found out when I bought my seat at certain tables and I got in these smaller rooms that I was wrong about a lot of stuff. And that has actually freed me to even do some, to have most of the breakthroughs I've had, because I've been able to break and dispel the myth about wealthy people by getting around them. Even even though I'm not wealthy on their level yet. Even though I didn't always, if you ask me right now how I paid for most of that stuff on that sheet, I can't tell you, man. I can't tell you. I don't even know. I don't know. That's just the truth. Because when I look at the number myself, I'll be like, good God. And you know what's so funny about that number? There's some girls out here who blow that on designer stuff like it's nothing. But if you tell them to invest in themselves, they'll have a problem with it. It's amazing what people value because that dictates what they pay for. But I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all know me in real life, I'm in a t-shirt and some workout pants, even though I don't be working out every single day. Don't own nothing designer. But if you got a real good mastermind, if you got a real good course, if you got a real good mentorship, baby, that's when y'all see me liquidating them TLC products. I got a goal in mind, baby. Oh yeah. When y'all see me putting up stuff, it's because I'm trying to get money to pay for something that I want to do. That's how you do. You find a way. All right, what was I going to show you? Oh, am I showing you this? Oh, let me see. Am I showing you this? I was just sitting up there scrolling up and down. My bad. Okay, so yeah. Um, like this is a post, and you can go to hellocamille.com. It'll take you right to my Facebook page. It'll take you everywhere, to my Facebook, to my Instagram. But yeah, you're going to complete this Google form. The video that I did last night actually shows you how to complete the Google form, shows you the form. You're going to complete the form. You're going to message me your payment however you like, or indicate whether you want an invoice. And then I will grant you access to the Google Drive. Granted access and let you know you're in. So yeah, I want to know how I can help. I want as many people as possible becoming an Amazon affiliate, because I just think there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be. And I love that somebody yesterday, one of my homegirls from years back, she bought the course for her daughter. And I was like, That is so cool. And I granted her daughter access last night. So I was like, oh, that was so smart. So smart. All right, let me share this tab instead. I'm going to show y'all. Dang, y'all all up in my history. Yeah, it was one day ago. So the video, you can just type in Amazon affiliate Better Body Crew and the video will come up. And it will have in the description box the instructions for joining the course. All right. All right. As always, I enjoyed this time with y'all. My virtual friends. Now I'll stop the sharing again. And just check one last time for comments. Okay, we are all good. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Start your logs and go to hellocamille.com. Connect with me in some way, shape, or form. And I want to know how your log is how is it shaping up? Okay, how it's working out for you. And again, add links on there, add comments on there. Make the document work for you. You should be able to access any course you've ever purchased from that document. And I'm gonna put my feelings aside about how I'm feeling for the day and show up to serve y'all some more. We're going to be talking about things like LastPass, which I absolutely love for my passwords, and so many different things, just little things that I do that I think would be of a benefit to you. So once more, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Like the video if you did like the video. Leave me a comment about it. All that good stuff. Talk to y'all later. Bye.